handle the truth.
Hello everybody, my name is Ifan Yoban. This is 360 Degree Mastery. This is the channel where we teach you personal effectiveness, self-mastery, and how to create, grow, and manage your wealth. Now, before I continue, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you have access to all my online content. Hit the notification bell so you know when new videos are coming out. I put out new videos every week, and my videos are full of tips to make you a better person, to make you a happier person, to make you a more successful you in your life, in your business, and in your relationships. Thanks to all those people who are following up on my welfare. Like I said a few videos ago, I had a knee replacement surgery, but I'm recovering very fast. I still have to use a stick. But before long, I'm going to be back fighting mode, and I'll be taking on this guy. Yeah, Thanos. I believe I'm good enough to take Thanos. Bring me Thanos. That is the hashtag on my social media platform. I know it amuses a lot of people, but I have to aim for something high. Now, over the weekend, I had a counseling session with some young people. They asked me a bunch of questions. I tried to answer as best as I could. And one of the things that came up in the course of the discussion was when a young lady said she doesn't want to work for anybody. She wants to run her own business. She never wants to get a job. She just wants to start making her own money and be her own boss. Now, I found this very interesting because it's in line with something that I went for, in the UK. I traveled to the UK a couple of years ago. I was invited by a friend, and he's a TV producer. He asked me to speak on camera about employeeship and entrepreneurship and the relationship between them. Now, personally, I believe that the natural progression is for you to go from employee to entrepreneur. You need to work a job, even if it is for a short period of time, and gain some necessary experience before you go on to start a business of your own. It's natural. You have to walk before you can run, before you can fly. And I jotted down some things that I want to share with you, some points that I made in the course of the discussion with these young people. And the first point is this: every top entrepreneur started with paid employment. Now, you'll be amazed to know that all the top entrepreneurs, the richest people in the world today, the Zuckerbergs, the Jobs, the Gates, all of them, at some point in time in their lives, they were employees. Whether they were working as interns or whether they were working summer jobs, they were working in the family business, or they got white-collar jobs. At some point in their lives, they were all employees, which is, like I said, a necessary step to entrepreneurship. So I wouldn't advise you to just come out of school and borrow some money from your family and just launch into business. That is one of the easiest ways to fail. Get a job, work for a little while, gain some necessary experience before you launch out on your own. Personally, I worked a number of jobs before I ended up in financial services, which I did for over 13 years. Those of you that know me know that I've said that a number of times in my videos. I worked in paid employment for a number of years before I started my own business, and I believe that those years I spent as an employee were key to my success right now as a consultant, as an entrepreneur, as an investor, as a business owner. Now, the second thing is a job helps you appreciate hierarchy and delegation. Okay? In every structured workplace, there is hierarchy. There is a boss, there are subordinates, there is a supervisor, there is a manager, there is a CEO, there is an overall head. That is the normal hierarchy in a workplace. And when you get to a workplace, you start at the bottom and you appreciate the levels of hierarchy as you rise up them step by step. Okay, as an employee, you get to appreciate delegation. When your boss gets a job, he gives you something to do. After you have finished doing that thing, if somebody is below you, you can give the person below you something to do. That is delegation. That is very important. It's an important skill that you need to learn if you are going to be an entrepreneur, if you're going to be a business owner. If you don't know how to delegate, essentially when you start your own business, you might be trying to do everything by yourself. You might not know how to apportion jobs to people, and it's going to set you back. Now, the third thing that I want you to know about the importance of getting a job is a job teaches you teamwork and communication. When you work a job, you learn how to communicate with people. You learn how to be part of a team before you become the leader of a team. If you don't know how to be part of a team, if you don't know how to pull your weight as part of a group of people trying to achieve a common goal, then how are you going to do well as an entrepreneur, as a business owner? So a job teaches you teamwork and communication, very important. Now, the fourth point is this: what you learn from employment will help you build your own business. Now, as a consultant, a lot of the things I do is based on my experience as a financial services provider, which is what I did for many years. Okay, and those skills I learned on the job are the skills that I leverage on now. The information that I use to service my customers is based on the information I gathered when I was working as an employee. Now, the fifth thing that I jotted down is a job is a key step towards entrepreneurship. At the beginning of the video, I said it is a progression. First, you start with being an employee before you become an employer. First, you start with working a job before you own a business. It is a step. And another thing that you need to note is that when you're an employee, you learn how to manage people, you learn how to manage resources, you learn how to save and gather some capital with which you will start your own business. Okay? Because nobody is going to lend money to an idle person who is doing nothing, who has no experience, who has no savings, who has no capital and wants to start a business. I wouldn't lend money to that person. But if you tell me that, oh, I worked in this place for a number of time, I've raised a little bit of money, I managed to save some of my salary, and I want to go into business for myself, I will invite you to sit down. I will ask you for your business plan. We'll discuss it, and if I can fund you, if I can invest in you, I'll go ahead and do so. So these are important points that you need to note. If you are a young person, you're watching this video and you believe like that young lady, you don't want to work for anybody, you want to launch into life and make money just because you believe that the likes of Bill Gates and Mark Zuckerberg and so on did it, you need to think again. Getting a job, being an employee is an important part of the success equation. It's an important step towards becoming an entrepreneur. How do you see this video? If this video was helpful at all, please go ahead and click like, share this video with somebody who needs it, subscribe to my YouTube channel, check out my website. The address is there at the bottom of the screen, saskiventures.com. I have all the Fan Yoruba books available. Get my new book, All the Way Up. Everything I say in my videos, everything I teach you is referenced in that book. Please go ahead and get that book. The book is a game changer, is a lifesaver. It is a very good book. Let me just leave it at that. And finally, I'm going to leave you with something that I said. I recorded this a couple of years ago when I was in the UK for my friend. He gave me permission to use a small clip from that video, and I'm going to tell you what I think about the importance of being an employee before becoming an entrepreneur. Namaste. A job is a necessary step in the process of building competence and personal effectiveness. My name is Ifan Yoruba, telling you that it is okay to work on salaried employment for some time because it helps you appreciate the importance of teamwork, process, and small beginnings. This is your 360-degree mastery video. Thank you.